Are you a shy introvert? Do you feel socially anxious when meeting new people? Are you always stuttering and giving awkward responses? Do you just want to go home when you are in an awkward social situation with strangers? Continue watching as I'll be sharing with you how to overcome this, talk to new people confidently, and most importantly, enjoy it. In order to become confident when talking to new people, you have to first understand the reason why you're not able to. That reason is social anxiety. Due to your social anxiety, it led to your constant stuttering, awkward responses, and that strong urge to just leave and go home. As a result, your self-esteem to meet new people and of yourself hits an all-time low. It's not just for meeting strangers, but also when meeting friends that you're not that close with. So, what's the reason for your social anxiety? Overthinking and self-doubt. You're always overthinking about what other people think. Am I weird? Do they like me? Am I boring? And the list goes on. You care too much about what other people think of you, and the truth is, no one cares. Everyone has their own busy lives to lead and problems to solve. They are too busy caring about their own self than to care about whether you're weird, awkward, boring, or whatever it is. If you think about all the embarrassing incidents that you have witnessed of others before, how much of that person do you remember? How often do you think about them after that incident, or even talk about them? If I didn't ask this question, I'm sure you wouldn't have remembered it, and even if you do, you could only vaguely do so. These embarrassing incidents are the extremes, so just imagine a normal day-to-day conversation, where you just had an awkward conversation with a stranger. Chances of anyone remembering that down the road is almost non-existent. However, there will still be people out there that will argue that strangers will definitely remember and judge you. The thing is, even if there are, why should you care? Life is too short to constantly care about what others think of you. It's not going to be easy to overcome this and change your mindset overnight. After all, you have already spent most of your life thinking this way. But once you do, you'll realize that life is so much easier and peaceful if you just care less about what others think. I may have spent quite some time talking about why you're feeling socially anxious instead of jumping straight to the point on how to talk to new people confidently. But it's important to understand why you're feeling this way and how to overcome it before you can implement whatever tips that are out there, whether it be from me or from others. All these tips will be useless if your mindset doesn't change and you are still stuck in the anxiety loop. Once you're ready to overcome that mindset change, the key to talking to new people confidently with a great flowing conversation is to treat them like a book. Think of it this way. Every book that you come across has a different cover with a different story. The reason why you're not feeling as awkward with some people is due to their book cover. If the cover of their book is interesting enough, whether it be their looks, their personality, or whatever it is, you tend to be more curious about them, and as a result, you won't feel as awkward because you have many questions to ask. The reason why you're feeling awkward with some people and don't even know what to talk about is because you have already subconsciously deemed the cover of their book to be boring. As a result, you don't have that genuine curiosity about their story. Thus, you're stuck in that loop of constantly asking yourself what topics to talk about with them to get out of their awkwardness. You may be thinking, what about that new girl or guy that you're interested in? If you can't think of anything that you're curious about, you're most likely just interested in their looks and nothing else about them as a person. In order to use this technique to talk to anyone confidently, you have to convince yourself that everyone is like a book filled with interesting and unique stories, which in actual fact, they are. You can learn so much from them and listen to their unique backstories. With that curiosity hunger, you have an endless number of questions and topics to talk about with them, just like how you would have many questions as you read more about a book. One thing to note when you're asking questions about them is to equally give them a chance to ask a question back, as a conversation is like a two-way traffic. You'll also have to be present in the conversation and give them your full attention. I'm pretty sure you don't read a book while doing something else simultaneously, and the other party will definitely appreciate and enjoy your company if you truly listen to them. The next tip that I have for you will be to talk at a slower pace. It's easy to get excited about a topic and get caught up in your nervousness. As a result, you'll stutter or lost track of what you want to say. It'll give people an image that you are not confident. Speaking at a slow and controlled pace shows confidence, allows you to gather your thoughts, give you space to articulate your words properly, and prevents unnecessary stuttering. Think about how politicians speak. They speak slowly, clearly, and took their time to look around and read the room as they give their speech. When you feel like you're getting too excited or nervous when talking, remind yourself to calm down and speak slowly. This way, you also have more breathing room to cut the ums and ums when you're talking. Without these filler words, you'll be able to exhibit a confident image of someone that knows what they're talking about and have conviction in any views that you're trying to bring across. Once you have mastered all these skills, the icing on the cake will be to talk loudly and clearly. I don't mean shouting, but at a loud enough volume such that your listener can listen to what you're saying clearly. If you're speaking softly, it shows lack of confidence and gives people the impression that you're not confident in what you're saying. By speaking loudly, it shows that you're confident and unafraid of critiques or invitations to further disagreements. People who have low confidence speak softly as they are either unsure of what they are saying or afraid of judgment on their opinions. Such people will never be able to get the attention of others, especially if that's exactly what they are trying to achieve. You want to show indisputable confidence and give people the impression that you are worth their time. To all the shy introverts out there, confidence seems like an unattainable talent that only a select few can have. The confidence of that popular friend or classmate that you witness every day felt like something only he or she can have. That's far from the truth. Confidence is a skill that can be attained by anyone, but what's stopping the vast majority of people to attain this skill is their mindset. They believe that they'll never be able to exude such confidence. Thus, they continue to hide behind their computer screens and play games all day instead of going out there and proving themselves wrong. I'm here to tell you that anyone can attain this skill. It's up to you on whether you want to put yourself out there and grind for it, or continue sitting behind your keyboard dreaming about something you could easily achieve if you just take that step forward.